welcome to my home. I'm Regina Whitsell and I'm a reading teacher at Riverdale Elementary. I am here today to do some phonics with you guys. Some of you may know all of these activities and for some of you it might be new, but that's okay. If your mom and dad are around, say, hey mom and dad, can you get me a piece of paper and either a pen or a pencil or a crayon, anything to write with, because we're going to do some fun activities with that later on. The first activities, you don't need anything but just me, you, and some cards. And you probably know these cards from school. So we're going to do our review. Ready? So when you see these cards, you're going to say the picture for this one is equal. And then the sound E. Ready? Equal, E. Kite, K. Acorn, A. Icicle, I. Inch, I. Overalls, O. Leaf, E. Thread, E. Steak, A. Thimble, F. Toy, Oi. Oil, Oi. Octopus, Ah. Apple, Ah. Cake, A. Duck, K. Elephant, E. Concrete, E. Dime, I. Key, E. Soap, O. Lotion, Shun. Cube, U. Candy, E. Light, I. Rain, A. Hay, A. Star, R. Cheese, Ch. Horse, or. Bird, Butter, Cry, I. Circle, S. Hose, O. Phone, F. Giraffe, J. Straw, Ah. Faucet, Ah. Cow, Ow. Mouse, Ow. Cube, U. Bow, O. Turtle, Unicorn, U. Umbrella, up. Shark, sh. Tooth, oo. Hook, Sheep, E. Good job. Our next activity is going to be a sound, letter activity. So you won't see anything. You'll just listen and repeat and tell me the letters that you know that go with that sound. So it'll look like this. So if I say P, you will repeat and say P. And then you will tell me that P says P. So it'll look like this. And I'll be doing them with you. The sound is U. U. Long U says U. E. E. E says E. E magic E says E. E says E. Y says E. E A says E. Did you remember all of them? Good job. The sound is I. I. I says I. I. I says I. I magic E says I. Y says I. IGH says I. That's a lot of things that say I. O. L. T. T says T. Suffix ED says T. S says S. Soft C says S. Did you remember that one? Good job. Ready? F says F. F says F. PH says F. H. R. R. G. G. A. D, D. D says D, suffix E, D says D. A, O. N, N. B, B, B. Oi, oi. O, I says oi, O, Y says oi. And if you know me, you know that's my favorite sound. R, R, A, R says R. E, R says I, R says and U, R says T, H says A says A magic E says A, Y says A, I says A. O, long O says O magic E says O, W says O, and OA says O. M. Good job on that, guys. Let's take a second and do some blending board. You know, if you work with me, that our blending board takes letters and sounds and we blend them together to make words. So I'm going to put our sounds up on the board in beginning, middle, and end, and we're going to do them together. Ready? What do you know about this? It says oo and and u, b, sh, and a, I and I, e, and a. 3 sounds, but we know that the most common is E. That's right. Ch, and V. You have voiced and unvoiced. K, V, K, S, R, G, T, N, P, Ng, E. All right, I think that's enough for right now. All right, so I have some letters on our blending board. Let's try to sound out some words and we'll decide, are they real words or Dr. Seuss nonsense words? Here we go. Remember, I told you the most common sound for EA was E. So let's use that for this one. Are we ready? N, E, P, neep. R, eep, reap. Sounds like a real word. Eep, heap. Let's change our middle sound. Ready? Ip, hip. Real word. Touch your hip. Let's change our ending sound. It, hit. Real word. I hit the ball. It, sit. Yeah, that's another real word. It, kit. Sounds like a real word, but is it spelled correctly? No, because what do we know? C goes with A, O, and U. K goes with the other 2. So I would actually spell this word with a K. Let's try one more. Ready? Cat, cat. Good job on your blending board today, guys. I'm just going to sit that right over there. All right, So I want us to take a few minutes and just review some of our high frequency words. These are words that show up in a lot of our books that we read. And if we already know them and they're already in our brain, then we can read them quickly, and that helps us become more fluent readers. Well, let's take a look. Maybe you already know all of these words. If so, great job. Review is always still good. Maybe these words are new to you. So if you know them, say it with me. If you don't know it, be my echo. Here we go. Began, being, leave, see, miles, walked, river, for, carry, state, once, stop, face, watch, far, really, sometimes, run, often, children, feet, it's, white, mountains, grow, took, without, second, later, miss, book, side, night, car, until. All right, so we're going to play a game. If you work with me at Riverdale, then you know that I love to play games with words. This is a game that we play together that we're going to have to change just a little bit. So I have a green card, and I call this my Rut-Row card, right guys? So I'm going to take this card and I'm going to hide it inside the stack. We're going to play you against me. So, who should go first? You should go first? Okay. So you tell me, what is this word? That's right, began. Now it's my turn. Being. Your turn. See. Walked. For. State. I can't hear you. That's right. Stop. Watch. Rut-row. You lost this time, but I bet you'll get me next time. All right, guys, so let's look at some words to blend together. Our first word is here, and we see a word. You might already know that word. If you do, don't tell your brother and sister. Make them figure it out with me. The first thing I do when I look at a word is I ask myself, do I see any special sounds in that word? In this word, I do not. The second question I ask myself is, how many vowels do I see in that word? In this word, I see 2. I see this O and this E. So I have to ask myself another question. 2, what do? You find the vowel pattern. That's right. So I go to this first vowel and I mark it V for vowel. Next to it, I have a C, a consonant, and then I have another vowel. What do we know that pattern is? VCV, long and silent. Long O says O. Can you say that? Long O says O. Let's sound that word out together now. Home. Good job. Let's take a look at the next word. Again, I'm going to ask myself that same question. Are there any special sounds in this word? What? You see some? Me too. What do you see? I see AR too. What do we know about AR? AR says R. That's right. What? You see another one? I see another one too. What do you see? That's right. ER says er. Are there any vowels outside of my special sounds? There aren't. So I don't have to find my vowel pattern this time because they're all working as special sounds. So we are ready to sound this word out. Do it with me. Ready? Ark. Let's just put that part together. Ark. Mark. Put it together. Mark. Marker. I have a black marker today. Good job. Let's go down here to this word. What do you see? Do you see any special sounds? Yeah, me neither. So now we have to ask how many vowels are in that word. You see it too? We have 2 vowels. What do we say? 2, 2. What do? We find the vowel pattern. So I go to my first vowel and I mark it with a V. What do you see next to that? Yep, a consonant. What's next to that? A consonant. What's next to that? A vowel. We closed the pattern. VCCV. What do you know about that vowel pattern? Did I hear somebody say it? That's right. We split it up and do both sides. So where do we split? Do you remember? That's right. Right between the 2 consonants. So now we work on this word as if it's 2 separate words. How many vowels? 1. Is it opened or closed? It is closed because it has a consonant coming behind it. So we know that this is going to be a short I. Short I says I. You say it. Short I says I. We're now ready to sound out this side of our word. P, I, k, pick. Let's go work on our other side. So I have 1 vowel and it is closed because it's followed by a consonant. So we know short I says I. You say that. Short I says I. Let's sound it out. N, I, k, nick. Let's put it together. What did we say this side said? Pick, nick, picnic. I would love to have a picnic, but I hear it's going to rain again, so maybe we should wait until Wednesday. Last word. Are you ready? Okay. Do you see any special sounds in this word? No, we don't. That's right. How many vowels do you see? What? There are 2. 2, 2. What do? We find the vowel pattern. So we go to the first vowel and we mark it with a V for vowel. What comes after? A consonant. What comes after that? A consonant. And then I find my other vowel. Oh, what's our pattern? V, C, C, V. Split it up and do both sides. Where do I split? That's right, right here between the 2 consonants. And I work each side by themselves. This side, how many vowels do I have? 1. Is it opened or closed? Yep, it's closed because there's a consonant that comes after it. So this O will be short. Short O says ah. Let's sound it out. P, ah, ol, Paul. Let's try the other side. How many vowels? 1. Is it opened or closed? Closed because it's followed by an N. That means it's going to be short. Short E says eh. You say it. Short E says eh. Let's sound this side out. Ol, n, len. Are we ready? Let's put it together. Paul, pollen. Raise your hand if your nose has been really, really running and your eyes have been watering because all of the pollen outside for springtime. Me too. So our words today were home, marker, picnic, and pollen. Great job sounding these words out today. All right, guys. If you have not already, I want to challenge you to do something. I want you to find a book, either online or at home, and I want you to read that book. You could read that book to yourself or to a brother or sister or even to a parent. Can you read a book for me today? I know you can. If you read a book today and you want to tell me about it, you can email me. My email address is regina.whitsell@gmsd.org. And they're going to put it right down here for you. Write me an email and I'll write you back. And I'll tell you some of the books that I'm reading here too. All right, guys, I hope you had a lot of fun with our phonics today. And I hope to see you next time because reading rocks.